Sandbox wants to get a solo lane Pike game in, or is it a bot lane Pike going in with the Braum? We don't know. But Ghost and Joker, no, below a heal no more. Is Onfling actually coming? He's level 6 to go for the burst here. He actually hits the kick and the auto as the wall. Your red side jungle. Instead, Malrung was a bit greedy. He can make that play in solo queue. It doesn't work in pro play. And on Verdict 2 against SKT a couple of times. Take a lot of chip damage. Here's the all-in attempt. Is everything going to connect? Linderung, they walk out of the Pot Blossom, chase him down. This is Sandbox playing with their food. Comes in, they have to disengage that, and the teleport is drawn. Actually interrupted. I believe it was Kellen's. Look comes out. They don't want to play with their food here, waiting out. The Resonating Strike would kill, but Onfleek trying to get away. Check here, we'll see what Onfleek does. Q hits again. He's been on point with that. Waiting out over the wall, follows the flash. The kick comes in, but great health at a great time. Still going to be eliminated by that Pike ulti, and they're looking for more. Chasing down 2 defensive flashes, and Dub gets the Azirsec play. They're going to tie up Malrung. He goes down as well. The door's the wrong way, but so's Jinner. But here's the Jinner backup. Take down a couple, and Onfleek get disengaged. Seems like Sandbox being cleaned up, and Joker's going to have to hightail it through the enemy jungle.
It was looking so good for Sandbox to start, but the overcommitment, perhaps. They went so deep into the enemy jungle as apparently this is not over. His root is so dead. Down you go. Joker
off the execution. Very nice. So it could have been.
You see how deep they go? Looks really good, but so much AoE damage comes in, and Bar is...
Onfleek not revealed the backside. Will we see him come in for a kick? His flash is up. They could go for something crazy here. The fight starts, and Kellen is alone in the middle. They're going to take the easy kill.
Hey, why exactly are they going for this? Why are they trying to fight us in this match?
At 35 minutes into the game. And yes, I'm using that more often now. If you missed previous throws, the moment that he sees Linderung, knowing that he has to teleport back and back to make it happen, should be a free Infernal. Samskira comes through. Still no Devour being used. They want to get a cooldown of some sort. They can't force one. That's another ult. Joker is known to do this. The Bone Skewer hits. Pike just gets blown up though on the engage. The Vital Strike is hit as well, and Sandbox would just need to be decisive. Any defensive step might be a step too far. 4,000 on the Baron. Malrung trying to walk up. Will he get into Smite? As he does it, he gets it! He steals it away! Sandbox lose out on the Baron after losing out on 2 kills. The title, because they've been so good against some of our best teams, but they're playing with their food. A bit of poke, but this time it's Kellen walking up. Remember, he's going to have to use his stasis. Do they have a position for this? They should use the ult early. Xinjiao trades space. Dead is fighting front to back. Joker's just dead in the front line. No one.
I feel like it's really gotten to their head at this point. And Jinner are just steamrolling them in.
Straight down the fairway. Beautiful. Meanwhile, it looks like a funeral on the Sandbox side. We're seeing the fight here. Linderung's just catching Onfleek. I don't think the stasis is enough. Azir's pretty far away. Okay, it's Lee Sin. Tell a lie. Ward jump will get him away. But it's just another little moment where if you add enough of them together, you shake it up, you add a little bit of cream on top. I think that's a Jinner victory recipe list, Valdez. I feel like they're trying to put together a tasty trap for someone to fall into. It's usually Kellen's going to get kicked over the wall here. He's going to scoot into the team. Will get taken down eventually in this one. Jinner getting a bit of damage on the back end. You see the position for mid lane. Grace takes a bit of poke. Finally, and I mean finally, 36 minutes in, mid lane Elder goes down. The first thought, Elder Dragon down to 4,000. This is a denier Elder from Jinner. They don't have the buffs. Chains of Corruption do hit, but cleansed easily by Joker. Re-engage here. We're on the objective. It's going to be secured by Jinner. Not going to be able to be picked up by Onfleek again. It's when it's low in health. They're running onto this objective. Jinner has to come in. They're coming from a predictable spot. The Baron is dying instantly with all the damage, and Jinner have finally been caught with their pants down a little bit. Mountain and Infernal. They take down the inner turret. Finally, we're seeing the Sandbox. That's 6-1. Looking to go 7-1 before their first break of the season. We'll be playing Rift Rivals next week. Skira lands onto Root, exactly the person you want. And the Culling goes down. They'll break the base on their first Baron. That's a high value one. Well, we see a hard engage here. Linderung hooked as well. Still no use from the Pike ultimate. Health bar's low on each side. Kellen in death range, but the Pike is disengaged. We walk away breathlessly, Valdez, but Sandbox had taken way more than when the roles were reversed.
Honestly, right now, it's just the Dove show, right? If anyone gets near his soldiers this late in the game, they're just going to blow up. It's so squishy on the left side. The Pro Gamers know the ranges, right? And if he had a little bit of help from one of his friends with that Elder Burn, would have been the kill.
Always held up. Another inhibited turret dies. An afterthought to Elder. So much amp on this damage with Infernal. Elder, double mountain, turrets die instantly. The culling is far from the dulling, almost blows up Root, and Sandbox looking to close out the game. They don't have a second minion wave here, so Jin might get one attempt at the defense.
Okay, nice try to catch on
And he catches big flash over Chains of Corruption. Unfleet goes down. Looking over the map, maybe with the Omus, Pyke can get near. Will he commit to this? The answer is no. They can't get Root
into the pockets of our good friend Root, who now has 5 items.
Here's the fallback.
Super carrying here in the late game compared to Dove on the other side.
Oh, Summit goes in, gets stuck. Summit might just die here. Yep, goes into the Guardian Angel. What is the backup here? Will we see a commitment from Dove? He could try something. Flash is used. The ultimate from Xin Zhao doesn't interrupt it like the home run we saw from Score yesterday. But there's another time where Sandbox have tried for something and been repelled. Pyke to the bench, I believe, for Sandbox in the future. Joker the only one with the rights to that. Unfleet looking for the kick of destiny if it's onto the Varus. That's what it will be. But try a taxi here, has his kick up, will just kick in the Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao down without Pyke there. But Linderang also was picking up minions, so Marang goes through the Zonias. The R is too early once again, and death from below, first kill. Just how much damage Sandbox can put out.
Rob's on Fleet after 40 minutes.
Yeah, 5v4. Unfleet playing with his food again, just kicks the Corki away. That guarantees the target. They would have got it anyway. He didn't know. TP flank coming in. Linderang can pull this off. When would be spot? They know now. They see a Tom Kench. They're probably expecting worse. It's straight onto Ghost, but he's able to get away. In this particular case, his flash still up. He's fine. Linderang dies instantly. Marang still to respawn. Unfleet falling low, but that's 3 inhibitors down, Valdez. And now it feels like just with all of this, by hook or by crook, feels like Sandbox have done it in game number 1. Looking for the hook. They get Marang. The ult's early. His health bar still high. Death from below available, in case you're wondering. From Summit, Ghost is hitting the towers, and isn't he doing damage? Jin can do nothing. Dove has to flash away. He's low. Unfleet in the backline. They're going to pick up a single kill already. That's 2. This should be the victory for Sandbox. I'll let you do the honors, Valdez. Sandbox, it took 50 minutes, but they've done it.
They finally did it here. GG is going to be the end of the game.
Were you watching in those days?
Yeah, I was.
Shine
That's
Flame
the moment,
every game?
like, I started watching it.
So
like
I'm
Mundo,
going to
Shyvana, Renekton.
I'm going to make you cleared. We see 3v3. I give the 3v Sandbox. They're putting a TP as well. Root has to run away here. Charge onto Kill, and he flashes already. Dove has a lot of damage. Doesn't have a lot of CC, but I think Malrang's done. He stuck around for too long. He's going to accept his fate. He goes down.
I don't
Caitlyn?
know, maybe. No, not. Like, there's some champions that are really strong in early phase, but
Yep.
it gets weaker. We call it, like, those champions have expiration date.
Well, the expiration date might be hit right now. There's a lot of to steal away the scuttle there. Nice little moment. Sandbox takedown from a final comp, but just put together onto Root with all the turret plates he has. I feel like that play from Jin is pretty low range. We do see Grace. He's going to have to use the Empress. I don't think it's going to get him out. Next auto will kill him. Flash auto. Rocket is going to be stasis away.
Jinx only.
I would say she probably picked up about 11 to 1,200. Some of it was shared, but we're just waiting to see. Does Jin want to fight? Kellen is so squishy. Walks up, going to be charged onto. The uh-oh is real. Dived on. Kellen dies. There could be more here for Sandbox. Jin do get away, but their support is down. Their control is down. We're not at Baron time just yet. You won't lose Baron for this. Summit walks up. He does get the stun onto Linderang. He runs away now. Jin cooped for a while ever since those turret plays. What have you done lately? Unfortunately, it's lose their mid lane turret and lose their support. Watch and see if they can finish off here. It feels greedy, but it's 4v5. They fall away because the turret goes down, becomes safer. Your wards go down deeper. The binding hits, but it's like a gust of wind. Back in those days, the supports just died. As, oh, Unfleet gonna dive in. Malrang pretty squishy on his own. Taking a lot of damage here. Ult invested, but they can't boss him out. Oh my goodness gracious! That is gonna be the ult.
Press 4 buttons.
You just said the mechanics, which I feel like already is more than it deserves.
I mean, I know, right? You just like press buttons.
He went for a bit more of a budget build. Does mean he sustains for days, which can be big. On screen, Summit starting to trade. It seems like we haven't got part where Summit can get a solo kill. It's going to get stasis out of Linderang. Ult from Tom Ken's going to be interrupted. Joker's in between 3 people. Can they turn on him? They don't know Unfleet is near. Win between Lightning. Going to disengage them from it. Joker had his ultimate interrupted. He doesn't get to come in. Ocean Drake, they're not going to. Not worth it for the Ocean Drake. They'll do the same thing over Baron. Coming back. Careful, this vision here, potentially. Control ward goes down. Jin want to protect their inner turret. Will they be able to? Kellen just walks in the front line. Instantly popped in the front line. Rude gets excited, though, because the Crocodile dies as well. There is that Karth assault we've been waiting for. Ghost isn't tanky, but Dove does a lot of damage in the front line. Flash in from Linderung. Won't finish the kill. But now they don't. Control ward is down. What is going to happen here? Malrong has already stolen today. Flashes in. Who's in top bench of all people? Well, the unsealed spellbook will pick up the Baron for Sandbox. Karthus dies to begin this. It's now 5v4. Jin, they want to oversee. They don't want to allow Sandbox to reset and move up with this Baron, but they can't chase. They don't have the chase. Only so much Sandbox will have to deal with. You know, Kellen, every time he goes near a fight, feels like he gets instantly pushed in. A lot of damage from Dove and on Flake. 500 movement speed, our observer Jonah Strong points out to. Doesn't worry about CC at all. Speaking of CC, it's going to be damage. In the mid lane, Grace trying to hold on. Sun turret down. Grace taking a lot of damage, but trying to buy time. If they dive, it kind of has to be on Flake or Summit, but Summit died last time he tried to get into melee range of the enemy. However, it's all a cunning ruse. Bot lane, inner turret goes down. We're not breaking the base on the first Baron, but look at that gold total on the top right, G-Sun, almost 5,000 gold.
And they still have like a minute to like utilize their Baron buff.
Yeah, that's about a wave and a half, this wave, and then the next one will come in. I'm thinking melee range, he's got a Xin Zhao and Jin just see a low health. They try to run at it, they look for a red dot, they don't find it, and that distracts them from the mid lane inhibitor going down. We're playing musical chairs, and I don't think Jin is going to get to sit down in this one. They're going to be upstanding before too long. A lot of poke goes down. Oh, he's going to go wide. Yep, I grimace a little bit too. Pajama Party Lock's not going to be able to find any damage here. That is going to be the max rage crescendo, but not enough damage from just one ability. He needs to use Q in order to get the kill. 2 inhibitors down. They're trying to see if they can just end the game on this push.
I mean, they have Sona, they can keep healing up and... Uh-oh.
Exactly. The uh-oh is there. Xin Zhao dives in, ults, and now he's invulnerable. No one in range except Linderung. Comes up from Guardian Angel, goes down. This could be the moment. Flash onto Malrong. And Sona support. No. Just carry is this Sona. No damage at all, really, from that Karth assault. Feels like we get more damage coming out from the Sona. Heals through it. They're trying to end the game. Death time is pretty long. Malrong 30 seconds. 35 coming in from the Aatrox. Summit comes in. That's one Nexus turret down. No minion wave. Can they end it? They're trying to brute force. Exactly. Minion wave on the way. Wave clear comes in. Can they buy time? I don't know for Jin Air, but this is the last Nexus. This is all they have to defend. In comes the engage. They actually get it onto Onfig, but Stacy's going to buy time. Grace dies. Not even a 1-for-1 because Tom Kench gonna pick up the Devour. Summit continues to brawl. Sandbox in, Sandbox out. Do-si-do. Crescendo goes wide, but Summit flashes in. They're gonna get another kill. It's onto the AD carry, who needs to be alive to keep this game going. Nexus goes down. Game will end. The GG call is there. Dragon X, but kind of when Kingzone was on the up. Kingzone struggling a bit. So right now the power ranking might have Sandbox up, but sadly it ends up being 1v10.
I wonder who's the last opponent for Griffin in the first round robin.
Live, the interviewer is here, so take it away.
최다 연승 기록을 세웠습니다. 2연승 달성한
Sandbox having their longest winning streak currently, and we're going to hear from Onflict of the MVPs of today's game.
네, 팀적으로 정말 중요한 날이었습니다.
It was a big game for Sandbox.
도부 선수 먼저
So Dove,
경기
first,
소감 들어볼까요?
how was today's game overall?
우선 오늘 또 경기 이제
So,
저희
first of all,
회사분들
a lot of people from our office came to support us.
또 그거에 또 이제 보답을
I just want to say thank you.
네,
And I'm really happy to show great results for the to our members.
멘트 감사합니다. 자, 경기가 정말 길었습니다.
Game number 1 is really long.
2세트 했는데 11시가 넘어서 끝났어요. 플리 선수 체력적으로 괜찮으실지 걱정이 되더라고요.
So, weren't you a bit tired? Well, I've been through this kind of situation in Spring Split, especially up against KT Rolster. We had a very long pause, so nothing could get worse. So I was just sitting there.
선수가 좀 걱정이 되더라고요. 이제 여기저기 좀 아플 나이거든요.
Well, we were a bit worried for Joker. You know, he's an old man.
하신 얘기 있으실까요?
Did Joker say anything?
재우 형이 조커 선수가 이제
Joker, he was like
퍼즈 시간에 의도적으로
during the pause.
힘들 테니까 의도적으로
He said,
재밌는 얘기 계속
I'm gonna
먼저
be
꺼내려고 먼저
tired, so
어떻게든
tell us
말을
some
꺼내는데
funny stories. Like he's also trying to give us some funny stories, but I feel bad for him. I mean, like I'm not.
재밌게 그냥
I mean,
시간
like
보내고
it's
싶어 하시는
not
거구나.
that fun, but I guess he
이번에
wants to have fun time with us.
5G 광고 찍었는데 뭐
He was talking about the SKT, the 5G commercial.
플리도 이거 좀
He
봐줘
was
이런
like
식으로 거기서 나왔는데
impersonating
저한테
the lines from the
똥플리 상황 보고
commercial.
있는 거야 이러시는
Like, on Flick,
그래서
are you
이런 말
watching what's going on? And he was like trying to make parody on his own, but I was like, okay, well, I guess you're on it.
약간 노잼 농담을 통해서
네.
에너지를
Joker
끌어올리는
is a bit of a no
그런
fun
과정도
guy.
있었습니다. 자, 1세트 온플릭 선수가
So
리드를
game number
가져갔어요.
네.
상대가
You locked in
신짜오를
Listen.
픽했는데
Well,
신짜오로서
Jinair
약간
locked
눈치를
in
것 같거든요.
Xinjiao, so
어떤가요?
as a Xinjiao player, how did you feel?
픽이 좀 되고 나서 이제
Well,
조합상
during the
상대
draft,
정글이 할 만한 챔피언이 좀 간추려진
thinking of their
상태여서
composition, we could kind of predict what they're gonna take
인도중에
away.
하겠는데 진짜
So
나와서
Xinjiao was one of it.
리신했으니까
So,
내가 이길 수 있다 이런 마인드.
I was on Lee Sin, so I was
네,
really
흥분도
confident that I'm gonna just
있었지만
win.
온플릭 선수가 잘 풀어냈습니다. 끝나고 온플릭 선수의 묘한
자,
표정이 잡히기도 했는데
After
좀
game number one, you didn't really look happy.
순탄치 않고
Well, game was really
많이
hard, you know.
위험했던
There
시기도
were a lot of
있어가지고.
risky moments as well, so I wasn't really that satisfied.
는 샌드박스가 조금 더 마음을 다잡고
However,
있을 것
game number
같아요.
two, Sandbox was able to kind of come up with even improved performance.
소나가 많이 힘들었습니다.
However, Sona had a very hard time in the early phase.
많이 막혀 있는 상황이었는데 어떻게 풀어야겠다고.
So, how did you guys plan to kind of cope with the situation?
게임 자체가 아예 박살난 게 아니라서
Well,
저희가
I mean,
계속
the whole
성장이
game wasn't really
되니까
racked.
성장만
I mean,
있고
we had the Wii scale
소나
competition as well. We had Sona Corki on our side to do the damage. So
교전할 때마다 잘
every time we did the skirmishes or team fights, we were able to win the games, the fights.
1세트, 2세트 계속해서 아지르 코르키 구도로
So we have been seeing Azir versus Corki in mid lane a lot today. Which one do you prefer?
저는 약간 코르키 쪽이 좀 더
I
나은
prefer
것 같아요.
Corki.
코르키가 아지르에 비해 사거리가 좀 더
Compared to
길거든요.
Azir, it has a
해보면
longer
저는
range.
그래서 사거리 더 좋은
So
쪽을
since
선호해서
Corki outranges him, I prefer Corki over Azir.
사거리가 길어야 좀 편하게 할 수 있겠죠. 자, 경기에 아지르 코르키가 같이
between the
등장하는
games.
비율이 높아지면서 경기 시간을 늘리는 주범.
I mean, Corki and Azir are the main champions that are extending the game time. What are your thoughts on that?
일단 그건 일단 팩트 같아요. 팩트가
I think that's true.
맞는데
That's a fact.
그래도 제가
However,
약간 좀 그것도 신경 쓰고 있어요. 이제 게임 시간 이제
I mean,
길어지는
I
걸
do pay
아니까.
attention
그래서
to
이제 최대한
like
초반에
extended game
이제
durations.
합류를 잘해가지고
So I try to
싸움을
go
잘
with a lot of like
시간을
roaming
시키는
style of
걸로
mid plays, you know, to
제가
kind of make the
노력하고
game shorter.
네, 두분 선수 오늘도 멋진 활약 감사합니다. 오늘 샌드박스가
So
좀
today,
공격적인
Sandbox.
부분에서 새로운 픽을 시도를 한다라는 느낌이
People have been
들더라고요.
saying that you guys are trying something new in terms of champs and laps.
어떤 준비 과정이 있었는지.
So what kind of preparation did you guys have?
준비한 픽들은 많은데
We have a lot of champions that we prepared, but we didn't have the exact situation to kind of show what we got. But today we were able to kind of show what we prepared, some of the pocket picks, because we are having the right situation.
담원 게이밍 한 팀만 상대하면 됩니다.
So your last opponent will be
될수 있을까요?
Damwon Gaming for the first round robin.
7연승 그래도
Seven
저희
games
다섯
winning streak?
명이서
Well,
하면 충분히 할수
if
있는
all
거라고
five members
생각해서
cheer up and
우승보다는
prepare
그
hard,
담원전 이기는
and
거
I mean, I'm not really paying attention too much for the winning streak. I'm just thinking about the Damwon Game
좋은
series.
모습 보여주실 거라고 믿습니다. 자, 온플릭 선수는
And
오늘
on Fleek.
정말 고생 많으셨고 경기도 길었는데 팬분들 여기
Any
안
message for the
다치고
fans?
계속 함께 해주고 계세요.
Staying in the late night at the LCK
또
Low
이제
Park.
3세트 경기 가고 퍼즈까지 걸리면서
We had a
막차
pause.
시간 거의 끝날 때는
We had a very long games.
여기
You
남기
know, we
힘드실
might not be
텐데
able to
끝까지
have buzz or
응원해주셔서
trains for the fans
잘
here,
이길 수
but
있었던 것 같아요.
thank you for staying with
감사합니다.
us. Though that was the driving force for us to win the game.
네, 오늘도 정말 수고 많으셨고요. 승리 축하드립니다.
Once again, congratulations on the win, and thank you very much for this
감사합니다.
interview.
감사합니다.